Is complaining wrecking your life?
No.
Maybe. Life and death is in the power of our tongue. What we say impacts the course of our future.
Complaining is like praising the devil. Devil! When you grumble and complain, it's like feeding darkness. But when you have gratitude in your heart, it's like feeding light.
Yep.
Enjoy the show today.
Well, as you know, the days don't always go as planned. We thought we were going to have the garage remodel finished by the end of this week, but we didn't.
Thankfully, the young men actually stepped up and
they did.
Helped carry a bunch of the weight. We got a number of things accomplished, but Amy's just been nonstop complaining that we're not in it. So
Okay. Maybe so. Yeah, I have actually.
She hasn't. She hasn't at all. I'm sorry I give you such a hard time.
You're not, and you won't stop. You only say you're sorry when you actually mean like you're not going to do it again.
Yeah.
And
right.
So that's not accurate.
I'm not sorry.
I know.
But I am playing. We were planning on working through our days off, and we decided that that was not a smart idea, given that Thanksgiving week, don't know when you're watching this, but Thanksgiving week is approaching for us in the restaurant business. That's a
lots to do.
Busy thing. We've got to get the whole restaurant kind of transformed Amy style into the holiday spirit.
I'm going to get my little elves, and we're going to
knock it out.
get it done, baby.
Or is your little elf about 6'2", 195 pounds?
Yeah. Yes.
No. Okay, fine.
I was talking about our son.
Oh, yeah. Got it. I thought you were talking about this guy.
And my nephew.
Yeah. We definitely need help to accomplish what we do with transforming that. This year we'll have about 100 or so guests coming into the restaurant, which is going to be a good time. Once that's all done, then we get to hang out together as a family and do the Thanksgiving thing, which is cool.
One thing that we learned the hard way is if you don't rest in between these spurts that you're just like exhausting your body and your mind, it catches up with you. And then you end up sick, and then you end up depressed, then you end up all these extra negativity things coming at you. So this week we had to take a rest day, and we just binge watched some shows, enjoyed the rain and the snow, and
we didn't actually take one rest day this week, honey. We took 2.
I wouldn't call the other one a rest day. This week, as usual, we had more pop-ups.
Lots of them.
We had the radio station pop-ups.
Had a little shutdown that we had to fix once again. Kaden got to have some fun with that, so that was cool.
Because there's motorcycles involved.
Kenny went to a Cisco chef sort of a school training where he got to learn some new stuff. We wanted to go, but we didn't. Didn't go, so that's okay.
You made me work.
Yeah.
Work, no twerk.
Cut.
Oh, that was cute. Lots of meetings. Lots of meetings. Everybody to the meeting. Yeah, there's a lot of meetings this week.
It's kind of how you have to make big dreams come true. If everybody doesn't know where they're going, then how are you going to do it?
Yep. We had to formulate the plays and then call the players to the table and then go time, baby.
Plus, we did a Thanksgiving church celebration this last week.
That was really fun.
Quite a few people there.
Over 80 people showed up.
Brought a bunch of food.
Thanksgiving.
Which was awesome. Mm-hmm. So our focus this week is about mindset.
Mindset
matters. And when you are grumbling and your mind is fixed on things that are not good, when you fix your mind on something, that something that you fix your mind on, it drops down and gets stuck in your heart. And what happens when something gets stuck in your heart?
It comes out of your mouth.
Out your mouth.
Usually not in the greatest tone.
That's for sure. And it's a really important principle because life and death are in the power of the tongue. That's a scripture. It's from the Proverbs. Really, that sounds highly extreme, but it's quite simple. When we're speaking constant negativity, saying things like, oh, life is so hard, or I don't like my husband, or
the kids are driving me crazy.
Life and death are in the power of the tongue.
Yep.
What we speak, it comes into existence, and we got to be careful about what we speak.
Protecting that.
When we grumble, when we complain, it literally is like feeding the negativity and the darkness. But when we are positive and grateful and thankful, it's like feeding the light, and it's extremely important that we watch our mouths and watch our minds. Stay tuned to the end of the episode. There's a few really practical, quick
3
tips for you to take away. Let's jump into some segments.
When we were young, we had big dreams. Dreams of seeing people in our small town thrive. We dreamt up a plan for how it could happen. We dreamt of owning a social venue and a restaurant for people to gather.
Radio stations to speak and spread kindness to the small town. We dreamt of seeing a thriving faith community where people's lives changed every day. Dreams do come true. Yours can too. To reach the destination, you have to push through the pain and persevere in the process. You're watching Big Dreams, Small Town.
I mean, KRBQ, it's on, but it never brought me to that screen where I had to like press play, autoplay, that thing.
Yeah. Do you have green lights on barracks?
He said he's headed to the tower, but he doesn't have the key. That could be a like father, like son thing. Hey, just so you know, I've never forgot the key before. That's how much I trust you. That's how much I lean on you. God, yeah, I don't even have to think about the key because Spencer's got the key, you know. But I did tell Caden 3 times. Get the key. What do you think he's gonna text back? Do you think he's like at the hill already?
Let's see what his location says. No, he's in Kernville.
Oh, copy that. So he's
probably planning on swinging by.
Yeah. Benefit of the doubt. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Get the key.
Well, I think what I'll do with you on the phone here is call Nautel support, because they may be able to help us troubleshoot this one, because we've got both barracks reset. You've got green lights, I'm assuming, on studio side.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me give them a quick call. So we recycled the barracks, still didn't come back up. We called the transmitter support and it seems to be running fine on the transmission, which is basically pushing it over into the radios. So now we're gonna try to recycle everything from the internet side once again, and hopefully that works. Meanwhile, Caden is en route.
All right, Jake, well, what happened?
Well, we came up here to fix a tower that supports the radio station, but we get here and it's fixed already, so now we're just messing around and riding some dirt bikes around.
It's a good excuse to get out and ride some bikes. Thanks to Ethan with his bike, Michael J.
Don't tell him that we're just messing around now. We're supposed to be working.
Yeah, we are supposed to be working.
Yeah, he's not allowed to know this until it comes out.
I'm bringing country back where it belongs, back on track.
So what are we doing today, boys?
We got lost on Google Maps dropping off some oak.
Well, you should have known better by now. Google Maps doesn't work in our town.
That's true. So we knew that you guys needed a couple trees to drop, and so we're here to drop them for you.
Thank you very much.
So we're gonna drop this one,
Okay.
this one, this one, this one, and those 2 little ones today, and then leave that one that Edison connected the power to.
Okay. Thank you.
Because we love AC/DC, but we're not into high voltage.
It could have really like spiced up the day though.
Could definitely do that. Could be electric.
What do you think about all these trees that are gonna fall? Pretty cool. What could possibly go wrong?
We destroy your house.
I know. Not even with the rest of the house.
Hey, it's drama for the show.
Oh yeah, that could
Gosh.
happen. Anything could happen. It's windy on the mountain.
Getting them fueled up.
Oh yeah.
We got some Husqvarnas. Yeah, baby. Don't mess around. Neil always wanted a Husqvarna motorcycle, but
A Husqvarna?
those aren't
Neil's a Honda
very
guy.
cheap. Yep. Hey, did you guys know one time I filled up the snowmobile when I was a kid? I was like 13.
Uh-huh.
I filled up the snowmobile and I thought that it used the same gas as a motorcycle,
Uh-huh.
and it didn't. and we had to leave it in the middle of the road overnight till my dad came home from the fire station to drain all the gas and put the regular gas in.
What did your dad say?
You know my dad, he wasn't even mad.
I know, I love your dad.
He said, remember, some things you have to mix and some things you don't. Oh, that's right.
He's my favorite man in the world. Him and Noble Smith.
What's that?
Where did we say we thought the house was?
Down like maybe a half a mile, and we think it's on the left-hand side.
Down this road to the right?
Yeah, no, just stay on this road right here. Okay. Yeah, to the right. You're welcome. Timber! Woo!
All the branches are on the backside of both these.
Yeah, all the weight's coming out the other way.
Yeah.
This one right here will go down.
I'll push them. We'll cut both our pies and then
That one right there is leaning that way.
that's super bad.
It's got all that weight just on the one side too.
Well, you guys can't mess up the tire swing. It's super expensive. Look at it. Where do you think it's gonna fall?
It's probably gonna go more of that way.
All right. Did you find it? Yeah, we did. All right. No accidents. Guys,
You're welcome. We love you guys.
we love you. Woo! Love you. This is our tribe. Grateful for Ronnie and the boys coming up and helping us out, getting rid of these dead trees, beautifying the property, and now we will have beams for the inside, guys. How's it going?
It's going.
It's going.
The wall's gonna be stout. Professional grade.
Professional grade right here, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You even got your handy dandy pencil.
Scott's.
It's Scott's.
We need to go this way.
We'll just make sure that this goes square and wherever that
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you got?
8 inches, exactly.
Okay, what do we got going on here? Scotty boy,
We are building a wall.
you're building a wall. You're building a wall?
Yeah, like Trump.
We have to figure out the middle of the 2x4 so that when we put the drywall on, half the drywall's on one side and half the drywall's on the other side. Of
Gotcha.
The 2x4.
So you're measuring it in like 4 feet?
48 inches.
Okay.
And so we're trying to figure that out. And Caden's dancing and singing. And I can't get a word out of him.
We figured it out.
You figured it out? All right, cool. You're the cut guy?
Yeah. I don't like being the cut guy.
You don't like being the
The
cut
guy
guy?
everybody blames if something doesn't add up, you know?
Yeah, but you're the perfect guy for the job. You're the math expert.
My first one, I cut it an inch short. Oh, good.
I thought you just got it.
Now you pray.
Now we pray.
You can stop rolling right now, Andy.
No, I have to get this. Will we win? Will we win? Will we win? Well done, Spank.
Yeah, never a doubt.
Nice and tight.
Just a little thing. I don't know how many girls I'm gonna get off this YouTube channel when you call me Spank.
A lot.
All right. Got our Thanksgiving order done and submitted. That's always so stressful. Trying to plan for, how many people we're gonna have in here. Making sure we have enough food for that, because nothing is scarier in the restaurant business, I would say, than doing one of these big events for the community and running out of food. But also making sure that we don't order just way too much food, spend a bunch of unnecessary money, and then just have a bunch of food to figure out, what we're gonna do with. So jumped on the phone with Neil and I was like, hey, can we go over this? It's like, this will look really bad on you if your business runs out of food. And also it'll be really bad on your pockets if we just order way too much. So let's go over these numbers. And he was like, dude, I got stuff to worry about. Don't bother me with it. I was like, heck yeah, I'll do it. And then he was like, oh, by the way, I know we have this Cisco thing in Ventura coming up. We're not gonna go, so it's just gonna be you, and make sure you don't drop the ball on that one. And I was like, cool. I wasn't prepared to be the adult there. I was gonna let you do that, but we'll do that as well. A lot of cool going on over here that is stressing me out. I had hair before I started hanging out with Neil and Amy, just so that's clear. Also, I figured I better just hop on here really quick, just to say, Neil didn't actually just tell me, we went over it. He trusted my thoughts. He's not a so don't get your panties in a bunch. Set the record straight. Calm down.
So check this out. She worked on this. I talked to her on the phone about a couple little things for like 10 minutes.
You talked to me for 45 minutes and I
She
wrote
built
all
this
of
whole
this.
thing out. She was like, I have the menu done. Hadn't even seen the thing.
He lies and he has, what's that? Well, he might have Tourette's. We're not sure.
For sure.
But I literally talked to him for an hour. We put all this on it. Did I talk to you about the chicken leg lollipops?
Yeah, we're not doing those.
Okay, did I talk to you about them? Yes, I did. Okay, did I talk to you about the blooming onion? Yes, I did.
Yeah, she didn't talk to me about a bar menu though.
Okay, I did.
Nope.
He is so full of it. I literally
I'll
talked
put
to you
my
about
hand
that.
on the Bible.
Kenneth?
Careful what you say there.
I got a big neck. She ain't getting her hands around that thing.
Watch me. God.
Jason, Molly, what are we doing?
We're going to Ventura and eat food like a fat kid.
Cisco, baby. Jason, are you excited?
I'm so stoked right now. I do not even know what to expect.
I'm so hungry.
Me too. What are you prepared to learn from this experience here?
I'm really hoping I learned something super cool.
Yeah.
Something super useful.
Heck yeah.
So this one is kind of like a warm Caesar. So it's grilled, right? But the dressing is super fresh. We're gonna make it on the fly, and it takes fish sauce, lemon juice, extra virgin olive oil, and that is it. The name I would call it is probably a lemon vinaigrette, because if you tell somebody it's a fish sauce vinaigrette, they're gonna be like, what? But once you taste it, it's good. It's like, wow, I can't believe that's fish sauce. That's really sweet, and it's gonna go really well with the salty, a little bit of spicy with the lamb. So just to get started here, literally just glaze the top.
But even if you could have paid $40 for that, and you still wouldn't have felt ripped off, right?
No, not at all.
Stoked. And same thing.
We're sharing it, and everyone's got a little bit of everything, and we're still food left.
What? So what was your favorite thing for sure?
The boneless chickens, and that's too good to be true.
Molly, what was your favorite thing?
The lamb lollipops.
So good. We're about to get in this right now. Dude! How do you open the door on this thing? It's a button?
How you been? Good to see you.
Hi, I'm Molly.
I'm Ignacio. I recognize your face.
We're getting the Cybertruck! How excited!
Hey guys, my name's Ignacio Anzaldo. I'm from the Kern River Valley. Moved to Ventura 14 years ago. Made a fun life out here, but love going and visiting the valley. I'm very proud of where I come from, and I feel like it kind of gave me that grit to take on life and just try to do more and more and make a difference in people's lives and in mine. So.
And if I'm not mistaken, you actually worked for Neil for a little while, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. James Store.
Yeah.
James Store. I don't think Neil was involved all that much, but he was around. That actually started the whole process of me like graduating into bigger and bigger roles and different jobs. And Mark was always an inspiration. Cody's an inspiration. Met a ton of good people there, good friends. Yeah.
Heck yeah. We're homie's Cybertruck right. He's not driving. Driving itself. This is so wild. They're crazy.
What have you been working on, little lady?
Been working on the new traction planner. What? This one's our old one. And
Old as in how old? First created in?
Well, we created the process in 2008?
Yeah.
But the first time we printed it was 2015, and now 10 years later,
Yeah, it's 10 years.
Yeah, crazy.
The 2025 edition.
Nuts, huh?
That is nuts. This is one of your old planners.
Yeah, this is one of my old planners.
Show them the checkpoint. I think the checkpoint's cool. So this helps people get their life on track.
In the 5 tracks of life: God, health, money, people, mission, purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. New edition is going to be a simplified version of it. And now that we have our training set up online, we can actually include like QR codes for people to scan and then just listen to the training instead of having to read multiple pages on how to do things. So that's going to save people time, and hopefully it'll be more effective too.
Okay, let's see the design.
All right, here's the cover.
Traction.
Find your call, make life count.
Oh, Kaden is calling. You should answer it. Right there on the computer. Kaden's calling.
Hi, son.
Hey, Mom.
You're on speakerphone with Dad and the rest of the world on YouTube.
Okay. I'm calling because the store links that we have set up for our youth basketball camp,
Yeah.
I need to change those. And so I'm going to send you new links that are going to make the system easier for people signing up.
Okay. So
So
you
you
just want me
need
to
to
change
copy-
that on the landing page?
Yeah, just copy and paste that and then
Okay.
put that on.
Yep.
And I'm sending them over right now, so.
You got it.
Alrighty, thank you.
You're welcome. I love you.
All right, love you. Bye.
So then we have a little story about us.
I love the black and white this
Yeah,
time.
I like the classic.
Yeah. So in this, we go through the checkpoint process, which is kind of the cornerstone of this whole thing, which is these pages that are coming up right here, and then scan past those pages into the daily planning process and the daily guardrail implementation process, which is super cool. And then the next page is where you write down whatever. We call it the lit word. It's just the words that you get from scripture reading. There's a process for writing that down to help you retain it, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What else?
We'll also be able to include all of our merch and our courses and training, and so we'll have a QR code there, so that'll be easy to find. Part of it is our Wayfinder.
That's a beat down copy because I've been
It is.
carrying it around forever. It's written a couple of years ago, getting relaunched again at the first of the year, which is kind of how it was designed.
Curtain 1, Misery and Pain.
So curtains are set up to kind of help people walk through where they are. Everybody experiences misery and pain. And when you get to the end of your rope, that is when you can enter into curtain 2, which is being positioned for a miracle.
This one's really cool because you see Kenny in a lot of our videos, and then this week you'll actually see Ronnie because he was doing some falling some trees for us. But this is a story about their little brother Donnie, which is a complete miracle story. I would encourage you to read it.
And then toward the end of the book, it gets you into practices that will help change your life. There's what we call the key 3, and I'm excited to write the very next version of this. But as you can probably tell, I always like creating new stuff and writing new stuff. And right now we just need to implement
There's
this
a
stuff.
checkpoint in here.
And I even got an old checkpoint in there. Look at that. You mean I actually do this process?
You do your own process.
This is so crazy.
Wow, that's so unhypocritical.
Yeah. Anyway, so traction planner.
Traction planner, Wayfinder, they're hand in hand, and online courses and coaching coming.
Available very soon.
Very soon. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks.
Go to our website to check them out.
Yes, AshaFaithJames.com.
Well, it's official. We don't meet as much as One Place Church. That's what I was told. And Quincy said if she comes back here, we're going to have a lot more meetings. So
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
So I'm going to have Kenny. This is all on the fly. He had no idea this was happening. I'm going to have him draw the 7 dynamics of business according to E-Myth on a piece of paper for us.
You can do it!
So just talk us through it as you do it.
Dun, 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 dun,
This
dun,
applies
dun,
to every
dun.
business. Tree businesses, pizza businesses, player game.
I'm going to attempt to write them out and
Yeah.
then get them all there, and then I feel like there's 100 people looking over my shoulder right
There
now.
is.
And why I asked him to do this is because he's read this content multiple times. You just keep working on giving it.
I'm processing here.
Okay. This will be part of what you all will be expected to know. So that's why this is coming out. Okay. In the middle
I had to tag in the A player.
of this, so leadership, brand, finance, management, or operations. Those are known as the disciplines of a business. So if finance, what's connected to finance? Sales. And what then would be connected to brand? Marketing. So those are the 7 dynamics of a business. So you see how it doesn't matter if it's a church, if it's a player game, a pizza shop. This stuff happens in every single business. It's either being done well or it's not being done well. You have to understand that your role as a captain or as a lead is to be both a part of the disciplines, the creation of these things, as well as the activities, whatever it is that these things may accomplish, right? We're all on the same page? Yep. Cool. From a leadership table, when you go to branding, tell me about brand components that you see here. Born to love. Makes you feel a certain way, because if it was born to hate, it would also make you feel a certain way. Right?
Yeah. Setting the culture with the tagline.
Yeah.
Imperfect people seeking Jesus.
Yeah. We can never teach people to do what it is that we are not doing ourselves. Another way of saying it is it's caught more than it's taught. Like a parent can say, I had a very tweaked out dude come to me one time and say, I'm so pissed my son's on drugs. And he was literally on drugs. I'm like, and I called him out hard and just said, dude, you are a hypocrite. How in the world are you going to tell your kid not to be on drugs if you're clearly on methamphetamine right now? There's a problem here. So same thing when it comes to embodying what it is that we're trying to embody. We got to live this stuff in order to pass this stuff along. Okay, grab the next packet. This is just going to be a little bit of homework for you guys. We're just going to kind of quick scan it. So
Spencer loves homework.
Culture and values. There's high school. So as an example, under worship, Noah's got his name right there. Under youth, Vinny's got his name there. So when we're looking at disciplines and activities, that means both Noah and Vinny are going to have administrative disciplines in order to deliver activities. Right now, we deliver Sunday morning worship, right? But in order to deliver the Sunday morning worship, there's songs to be selected, keys to be picked, sheets to be printed, a team to be communicated with, like who is going to be there this week, who can't be there this week. When you don't have somebody who can show up, then it's, oh, we need to get somebody to fill in this spot. All of that is the disciplines that make that stuff work.
And
Practice, coordination, what are we practicing, why are we practicing it? On the youth side of things, it would be things like, rather than, and I'm not saying this is what's going on, but a lot of it is just quick on the fly Sunday morning, hey, let's pick up our lesson, let's kind of figure it out. There's not a lot of vision driving our youth children's church program right now. So that's the stuff that we've got to get to, which is why Quincy was saying that we have to have more meetings, which I love, because nobody likes meetings around this table. I understand that.
Including her before.
And Quincy was the worst, right? But now she recognizes in order to actually get to do what we're called to do, to reach as many people as we're called to reach, we just need better coordination. That's the main thing. We don't have to meeting ourselves out, but we do need to be organized.
Tips of the week. Tips of the week.
Can you tell she's been wanting to do this for a long time?
Tips of the week. You gotta retrain your mind.
You gotta get your mind right.
You look crazy when you do your eyes like that.
I do. Oh, especially, ring light.
Yeah, let's not do that. Look happy and like fun. You gotta retrain your mind.
You really do have to start thinking differently about things. Whatever has your mind, it has your attention. Therefore, it has your life.
When you get stuck in a mental negativity cycle, you gotta call a timeout, okay? I never really played sports, but I've watched a lot of sports with my children. And timeouts are crucial in game time.
Yes.
So take that time out, think about what you're thinking about, and find something to be grateful for, because that totally resets your brain.
Good one. Tip number 2, you gotta watch your mouth. We sow seeds with our mouth. We're literally like planting faith seeds in the ground that should produce good fruit. But when we come behind those seeds that we just planted and we grumble and complain, we're literally digging up the good things that we just planted. So you gotta watch your mouth. Retrain your mind, watch your mouth.
Okay.
It's like a garden.
It's like a garden. You plant things in it, and inevitably weeds grow up with the things that you've planted. But you have to actually, what's the word? I'm not very good at gardening. Till the garden. You have to get those weeds out. Be careful not to pull out the good things that you've sown in. Tip number 3, you gotta speak about it. You have to declare those good things, that those good things are in your future and they are coming into existence.
We say declarations are statements of faith that God's affecting change in your life.
Yep.
One way you can do that is simply by writing a declaration. It's something that you get better at the more that you practice it. We really do firmly believe that writing is extremely important. It does not have to be long, but a simple little blurb that you can etch into your mind, that you can be declaring over your life, over your family, over your business. It will go a long way, and it will move you where you're called to go.
Bonus tip, bonus tip. Bonus tip, bonus tip.
She's a little much, and I love it.
You would be bored without me.
I would be so bored. So the bonus tip is practice giving thanks and praise. It's a good thing for this week, but it's a good thing no matter what time of year you're watching this.
Yep.
Thanks and praise. Well, what do I have to give thanks for or praise for? God made you. He gives you air. He gives you life. There's always opportunities in front of you. He is planting you in heaven. He's rescued us from sin. Those are all huge things that we could be grateful for no matter what the circumstances of life look like. Praise is something that will transform your life into a grateful life. That's why we gotta praise him.
Like Neil, I could be driving him crazy, which is probably 98% of the time.
Not true.
But, yeah, probably. But, just ask the kids. But he can spin that crazy and go, I am so happy I have a wife to come home to. I'm so happy that I have a mother for my children. Even though she might not be doing the laundry or cooking the meals, she's still here.
And she's amazing.
Good one.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. So no matter what time of year it is that you're watching this, we do genuinely want to just speak life and blessing and thanksgiving over you. There's so much to be grateful for. When we grumble, we get grumpy. Mm-hmm. And when we're grateful, we get joyful and we get happy.
So smack the Linus out of your life.
Linus?
Yeah, remember Linus?
I do, actually. He was the...
Or Eeyore on Winnie the Pooh.
Charlie Brown character that had the flies all around him in a cloud.
And he's just always...
black cloud all the time.
My life is terrible.
Yeah, you gotta smack that. Anyways, thank you for watching this week's episode of
Big Dreams, Small
Town. Go to our website, ashafaithjames.com, to check out more resources. We have a traction planner that is being released very soon, a new edition of that.
Yep, very excited.
The Wayfinder book. It's a wake-up call for a wandering soul. We would love for you to get a copy of that. Some great resources coming in the next months.
Please like and subscribe and share it with your friends and family.
If there's somebody really grumpy in your life, this is a very subtle way of sending them a little signal.
Might save you a little headache too.
Yeah, maybe they'll get grateful before they call next time.
Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye for now.